Hi guys, welcome. My name is Ricky and I'm glad you're here. So I'm going to be taking you through a Power to Express, just 45 minutes. I'd like to give you go ahead and feel free to start the playlist. I'd like to give you a demo of one thing we're going to be doing a little bit later. In a while, in our Sun B, we'll be in a side angle. And I'll ask you to step back to side plank. And if you take a little bit short of a side plank, so in other words, feet a little bit closer, makes this a little more manageable. And I'll ask you to lift your top leg, bend your knee, find your big toe, and pull it forward to low lunge. Any way you get there is fine. You can be in side plank and just say, I'm just going to do this. But if you want to lift, it's kind of a challenge to lift the leg, hook the big toe, and pull it forward to your low lunge. So we'll start on our back. Just let your shoulders kind of nestle underneath you a little bit. Just take a little time to acknowledge that you're slowing down. It's taking time for you. So good on you. And then bring your knees to reverse tabletop. If you're not sure what that is, it's going to look kind of like this. Arms out to a letter T. Breathe in here. And exhale, knees over to the right for 4, 3, 2, but they don't reach all the way to the mat. Pause at the bottom of your breath, then inhale up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top of the breath here. Exhale, left, 3, 2, 1. Pause here at the bottom of your breath. Breathe in, come on up. Moving nice and slow. It also reminds us of our slow Ujjayi breath. So we're just doing 3 on each side. And remember, at the top of your breath, the knees would be right up in the center. And then exhaling over to the left. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale to the right. Last time on this side. And as you inhale, come on back up. And last one on your left. You can use your hands and arms for a little bit of leverage here. And hug your knees into your chest. Roll side to side a couple of times. And if you move slower, you usually find a little space, a little something that we didn't know was there. And we're going to talk today about our drishti quite a bit, the place that we gaze. So from the 5th limb of yoga, called Pratyahara. And so the idea is that we focus our attention forward. It's not like we're really looking at anything in particular. It's kind of like a dull daydream type of stare. Excuse me 1 second. Really? I'm recording a class right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I left a water bottle here.
Come on. What Lost and Found is in there. Sorry for that disturbance. I'll make it up to you, I promise. All right, it's just meet in downward facing dog. And pedal it out. And just stare right between your knees, just toward the floor or the wall behind you, whatever you're looking toward. And just try to create just like a daydream type of stare. So you can do anything else you want in your dog. If you want to pedal it out, that's fine. You want to come up to your toes, that's fine. But just keep your stare, your gaze at one point, somewhere between your ankles, your knees. Ujjayi breath. And take an inhale, look forward. Remember, you've got kind of a daydream type stare here. And exhale, ragdoll. Feel free to find your elbows. Sway back and forth if it feels nice, but keep your gaze motionless. The body moves, but try not to have the eyes moving. And bring your feet to wherever you like to practice. Breathe in here. Exhale, release your hands down. And with soft knees, roll on up. Keep your gaze steady. So I'll challenge you a little bit to not dart your eyes around the room, and that could be pretty hard to do at home. Just hands to your heart center and just stare straight forward. Just straight forward. Ujjayi breath continues. Audible sound like the 4-count breaths that we were doing on our back. And let's move, guys. Breathe in, mountain pose. Keep your stare steady. Exhale, forward fold. Keep your head lifted as you come down. Breathe into half lift. We'll take a few breaths here. Send your tush up toward the ceiling. So glutes should really be working here. Breathe in here. Exhale, step back to high plank. Nice strength builder here, of course. Press firmly enough against your mat that your shoulders blades get a little more space between them. Let the legs participate. So rotate your inner thighs up toward the ceiling. Press through your inner heels. Just a couple more breaths here. Breathe in, heels forward. And exhale all the way down to your belly. Point your toes back behind you. Breathe in, leverage into your toes, baby cobra, lift your chest. So this is not a position that's really, really easy to breathe in, so do what you can to bring some more softness and depth to your breath. And the intention is the main thing. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower your chest to the mat. It's your choice how you'd like to come up here, tabletop or plank. I like to do tabletop the first couple times. Just kind of warm my body up. And exhale to downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, keep the gaze really steady. Exhale, forward fold top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. So try to get the tush to reach up. Exhale, fold. Head comes up first. Inhale, mountain pose, arms reach, fill up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Try to keep your gaze steady. Breathe in, half lift, and we have a change here. Exhale, right foot back, low lunge. Stay on your fingertips if you like. If you're feeling a little extra spicy today, you can float them up off their mat. But breathe here, most importantly. Pull your left hip back. Try to create a little bit of a back bend in your torso. It's going to take a lot of squeeze to get a little juice there, but the intention is what counts. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower your knees, set it down softly, and slide it back an inch or two, okay? It's going to keep the pressure off the kneecap. And as you inhale, come up to crescent moon. So if your shoulders bother you like mine do here, I'll just interlace my fingers and place them on my thigh. And that way I can push and I get a little more length in my spine. And that's what so much of this is about. So invite your back bend. If your arms are up, pull them down into the shoulder sockets and spread your fingers really wide so you feel stretchiness in the palm of your hand. Breathe in here. Exhale, half splits. Pull your left toes up toward your face. In my practice, I need to wiggle my left foot forward in order for me to feel what I want to feel in my hamstrings. Take about 4 more breaths here. So engage your left quads. Breathe in here. Exhale. Lower your knee and step forward to forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, left foot to the back of your mat, low lunge. Breathe here. Pull your right hip back and lift your left hip. It tends to collapse down here. So a little bit counts. Just lift your left hip a little bit. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower your knee and slide it back just a little bit. Use your inhale, rise up, crescent moon. There is an up level here if you'd like to take it to bring the hands to press together, but it doesn't really work if the elbows are bent. So straighten the elbows. Me personally, I need to lower my arms quite a bit to keep my elbows straight. It starts to strengthen more of the midline of the body by pushing the hands together. Breathe in here. Exhale, send the hips back. Half split. Pull your right toes up toward your knee. And as always, keep the quads engaged and try to, there's a version of this that I like, try to create like an upward facing dog here. And I feel this more in my glutes and my hamstrings. Exhale here. Inhale, launch forward, lift your knee. And exhale, forward fold. And we'll flow through that. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, mountain, head first, head first. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, right foot back. Lower your knee right away this time. Breathe in, 1 breath, come up. Exhale, half splits. Breathe in, launch forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, left foot back, lower your knee. Breath in brings you up. Exhale brings the hands down, slide the hips back. Breathe in, launch forward, lift your knee. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, half lifts. Listen for the change here. Exhale, fold. And inhale, chair pose. So build your foundation, nice and strong through the heel. If you want to press it to the knuckles of the toes, you can, but keep the toes themselves light. Arms can be up. If the arms are up, your bottom ribs tend to poke out, so squeeze them back in. You're going to feel your belly get firm. That's a nice little protection for your lower back too. Breathe in here. Exhale, chair plane, and we'll flow right through this. Inhale, 1 leg mountain, lift your left knee and your left toes. Breathe here. So it's easy to let those toes fall back asleep, so keep lifting your left toes. And it's also easy to kind of lean back to hold the knee up. So try to bring the shoulders forward and the hips back an inch. Breathe in here. Exhale, step way back, airplane crescent. Breathe into crescent lunge and breathe here. Same option to up level. If your elbows can stay straight, you can press the hands together in a crescent lunge. Remember the 4-count breath when we were windshield wipering earlier. Try to keep with that. Inhale here. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm back. Think of it as a back stroke. Hug your outer hips in toward each other. So the tricky thing for me, and I just caught myself doing, is sometimes I want to sneak my right toes over to the left because it's a little bit easier to balance. Exhale here. Breathe in, reverse warrior. So spin it all the way around, right arm up. So you circle around from facing right to facing left. Check your foundation. Try to lift the arch of your back foot a little bit more. It won't go very far, but the intention is what's important. Breathe in here. Exhale to extended side angle. We're getting ready to go into that little thing that I showed you up front. But right now we'll hold in side angle. If you'd like to reach to the top front corner of your room, you'll get a little more stretchiness in the side body. Be getting into your lung and heart meridian a little bit more. Breathe in here. Exhale, plant your hand and step back to side plank. Got a total of 5 breaths here. You've got about 3 more. So when I'm in side plank, the clock stops. This is the pose I can't wait to get out of. Breathe in, lift your leg like we talked about. Bend the knee, find the big toe, and pull it forward to low lunge. Breathe in, step back to plank, and exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into upward facing dog, pull your ribs in, and exhale, downward facing dog. That dull daydream type of stare just between your knees or your ankles. Breathe in, look forward, keep your gaze steady. Exhale, forward fold. You can walk, you can hop, anything to get there. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, chair pose. We're going to flow through this one. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in, one leg mountain. Hold and breathe here. Spread your toes, make monkey toes. So we have 3 right angles here. Ankle, knee, and hip. Shoulders forward. Breathe in. Exhale, step way back, airplane crescent. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Hold and breathe here. So when you reach the arms up, your bottom ribs want to poke out. So we have to really focus on drawing them back in. Breathe in here. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm up and back. If you want to go a little further here, take your gaze toward your back thumb. Use your glutes to help steady you. Breathe out here. Inhale, revolve around, wave your arms, reverse warrior. Check your front toes, make sure they're pointing straight forward. If you're like me, you tend to want to cheat a little bit. And press into the knuckle of your front big toe. Strengthen your back leg. No need to lock the knee though. Breathe in. Exhale to extended side angle. Got 5 or 6 breaths here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can. The side angle is largely about a twist, so you can use your bottom arm to press into your thigh and get you into that twist a little bit more. That way we get into more of the side body. Breathe in here. Exhale, side plank. I know it's kind of an awkward breath to get there. Just do what you can. The intention is what's important. Let's take 2 more breaths in side plank. Feel free to bring the bottom knee down. Breathe in, lift your top leg. Bend your knee. I know it's wobbly. And try to find the peace fingers around the big toe and pull it forward to your low lunge. Inhale, step back to plank. Feel free to do these chaturangas on your knees. Exhale, halfway down. Use your inhale to up dog. That's an easy one to blow through. And exhale, maybe roll over your toes to downward facing dog. And let's flow that, guys. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in, one leg mountain. Exhale, step it way back, airplane crescent. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Breathe in, twist a little more. Exhale, side plank. Breathe in, lift to top leg. Find the big toe if you can. Otherwise, just step forward to low lunge. Breathe in, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into upward, shoulders back, chest out. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in, set your gaze forward. Keep your gaze steady. Exhale, forward fold, step or hop. Breathe in, half position, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in, one leg mountain, right knee up. Exhale, step back, airplane crescent. Breathe in, vertical twist. Exhale, spin it around, reverse warrior. Exhale, send it forward, extended side angle. And exhale, plant and step back side plank. Breathe in, lift your top leg. I know it's wobbly. Exhale, pull it forward, low lunge. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe into upward facing dog. And exhale, downward dog. One more time through, guys. Inhale, set your gaze forward. Step or hop to the top. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Find that pause at the bottom of your breath, and then inhale to chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Moving nice and slow. Breathe in, one leg mountain. Left knee up. Lift your toes. Exhale, step it back, airplane crescent. Take your time. Next inhale takes you up, crescent lunge. Exhale, vertical twist. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Exhale to your side angle. Inhale, plant your hand. Exhale, side plank. Breathe in, lift your top leg. Peace fingers to the toe. Draw it forward, low lunge. Breathe into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or just skip it. Flow through your down dog, however you do it. One more side, guys. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, try to flatten the lower back, get the tush up. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Spread your fingers out really wide. Breathe in, one leg mountain. Lift the knee, lift the toes. Exhale, step back, as slow or as fast as you like. Breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, left arm back. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Rotate around, wave your arms. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward. Inhale, take a break here. And exhale for the last side plank for a little bit. Breathe in, lift your leg. And exhale, pull it through, low lunge. Inhale to plank. This is your last chaturanga, unless you decided you did your last chaturanga already. Breathe into up dog if you did a chaturanga. And exhale to downward facing dog. Keep your gaze steady between your ankles or your knees. Take a big breath in. And exhale, lower down to your knees. And have a seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. So we're going to be doing, the nice thing about doing the same flow, it opens us up for more than one thing. So we will do this Sun B that we just did with the reverse warrior and the side plank and stuff. And it's going to prepare us for a couple different things. So today we're going to be working into just like a bound low lunge type of thing. So I'll give you a little demo here. So I'll try to get at an angle where you can see me. So we'll do our Sun B again, and we'll at the end of that, we're going to work our shoulder underneath our thigh. Now what's going to want to happen here is the hips are going to want to open up. We're going to try to keep them close, so stay on the ball of the back foot. And we'll reach the left hand up to the left butt, maybe the right hand up to interlace the fingers around your, or with your left hand. So it would be hooked kind of like this, not so much like this, but more like this. So let's go ahead and go back to downward facing dog. Got the heart rate down a little bit. Find that dull daydream stare just between your ankles or your knees. So just like your eyes were closed. On your inhale, set that dull gaze forward. And exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift. Exhale, fold. Back to our flow with a little extra. Breathe in, chair pose. You've been here before. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in slowly, left knee up. Exhale, step back. Breathe in, vertical twists. Exhale. That was a poor cue. Inhale to reverse warrior. Reach forward to side plank. Lift your top leg. Exhale, pull it forward. And here is where we try to work the shoulder underneath the thigh. Rock it forward, rock it back, forward and back. Option 2, if you like, reach the left hand up to your left butt, right hand hooks around. There is another option as well, and I don't know what else to call this, so I call it a bound hurdler. So my shoulder's underneath my thigh. I flip the toes over and lean forward and try to get the back leg up. So that may not be one to try today. And the trick is get the toes to curl under first, because otherwise they're just going to be in the way. Just give it a little playtime. And just rocking it forward and back, you're still getting plenty of benefits. Just helping the hip to open up. And meet in down dog. And for now, step up to the front of your mat for a forward fold. Breathe in up to chair. Exhale, hands to your heart. Breathe in a little length. And exhale, prayer twist to your right. Even out your knees. Relax your shoulder blades toward each other. The breath is a little tight here. So exhale a little bit deeper to make more space for the inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, come up, chair. And exhale, twist to your left. Check knees, toes touch, knees touch. And leave a little slice of cheesecake between your heels. So don't be greedy with the cheesecake. Don't make it too big. 4 more breaths. Breathe in here. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, half lift. Try to tuck your tush up toward the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. We'll go to the other side. Exhale, chair plane. Breathe in, right knee up. Exhale, step way back. Inhale, vertical twist. And reverse warrior. Exhale to your side angle. Inhale, plant your hand. Step back to side plank, last one. Breathe in, lift your leg. Exhale, low lunge. Try to work right shoulder underneath your thigh. Maybe just rockabye baby right here. If you're feeling like it, reach the right hand up to your right butt. Left hand up and around. Stay on your back toes though. So don't let the back heel come down. I want to stay on the back toes. Pull your right hip back. And you also have your option for what I call bound hurdler. So your leg will need to squeeze the arm. You flip your front toes over so your toenails are on the mat. Then as you go forward, your toes will lift off the mat a little higher. Keep squeezing your arm with your leg. It's just playtime here. Maybe you're just rockabye baby with the hips. All this stuff takes a long time to happen, and sometimes it doesn't happen. But what we can do is just keep coming back to our mat, focusing on our breath, our drishti, that dull stare. And meet in down dog, please. Breathe in, gaze forward. And exhale, knees down to your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. So let's just take a little exercise here. Gaze straight forward. And try not to focus on anything. Anything that you're seeing. Just look past whatever it is you're looking at. Again, it's like you're daydreaming. And we're working toward that 5th limb of yoga called Pratyahara. It's basically we're trying to learn to withdraw from our senses, which takes us one more step toward deep concentration, which takes us one more step toward meditation. And just on a side note, I go meditate every morning. It's the first thing I do. And some days my mind won't shut off, and some days it'll shut off for a little while. But one of the tricks for me that I learned a while ago, it was like, duh, is to just go sit and not have any expectations of what's going to happen or not happen in a meditation. So hopefully you're still looking straight forward. Press down with your sitting bones, get a really tall spine. And that takes some focus too. Just keep your eyes steady. Try not to let them dart around the room. Keep your gaze steady. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, seated forward fold. Just find your shins. If you have a strap or a belt or something you want to wrap around your feet for a little extra. I'd like to give you a little visual here though. So yes, you can you can look around now. So a lot of times we just kind of hunch forward. Do what you can. Maybe you won't reach as far, but just straighten the spine a little bit more. And you'll start to feel that more in your hamstrings. And now get your gaze nice and dull again. A good place to have the drishti here is right at our big toes. Exhale here. Breathe in, roll on up. And exhale, roll on down. All the way to your back. We'll take 2 bridge postures. So the closer your heels are to your bum, the deeper your back bend will be. So if my feet are way far out in front of me, I'm not going to go up all that high. But if I get them close to me, they're going to get a little bit deeper. So exhale here, please. And inhale, lift your hips. Nestle your shoulder blades under your back. If your shoulders are kind of tight, just take your hands and squeeze the sides of your mat, the edges of your mat. Magnetize your knees toward each other and use your thighs more than your glutes. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower down. Your choice here, whatever feels good, is the perfect thing to do. Just gaze straight above you to your ceiling and try not to let the eyes move around. Keep your gaze steady. The second bridge. If you've got something deeper you'd like to take, you're welcome to it. You're in the comfort of your own home. Breathe in, lift your hips, or to whatever position you're going into. Shoulder blades a little closer to each other. What helps me here is to press into the inner part of my feet a little bit more. It keeps my knees from flaring out. Breathe in. Exhale, roll it down. Fallen bridge. That's what feels best for me. Some people like the Supta Baddha Konasana at this point. My body doesn't. By all means, do what's best for you. And draw your knees to your chest. And extend your left leg out on your mat. Inhale, squeeze your right knee in a little bit tighter. And exhale, supine twist, right knee to the left. For a lot of us, it feels nicer to slide the hips over to the right. It helps the hips to stack easier. And that way we can relax more in this posture instead of needing to hold ourselves in the posture. This was all about softness and how much we can surrender into it. So relax your belly. And come on back to center. Give yourself a knee squeeze. And switch sides, please. So left knee in as you squeeze, and then as you exhale, just surrender over to your right hip. And again, get as comfy as you can here. Eyes can be open or closed. If they are open, just find that dull daydream type of stare. And again, the idea is we're trying to withdraw from the senses little by little, eventually leading us through the different limbs of yoga, which get more and more fascinating as we go through them. And come on back to center, please. Last knee squeeze. Squeeze them both in. Hug your bum down toward your mat. Happy baby if you like. So one of the things that yoga teaches us, reminds us that we have the opportunity to be honest with ourselves, to speak truthfully. And one way to speak truthfully here is to pull your butt down toward your mat in happy baby. Head and shoulders on the mat. And Shavasana, guys. Lie down on your back. Walk your shoulder blades a little closer together so you elevate your heart. And it might feel good to walk them down toward your hips just a teeny bit. So we're trying to find the most supported, the most comfortable position, the most neutral we can on our back. You know, for most of us, it feels nice to encourage the hips to lift and tuck your tush forward. Take a big breath, belly lifts, and let it out. Relax the skin, little webbing between your fingers. Relax your jaw. And I'll bring you out in a couple of minutes. And begin to bring a little observation to your body. If it feels like the right time, you can invite the slightest of movements to your toes and fingers, and maybe you just want to lie here for a while. Not a bad idea. There's enough things to do. They can usually wait a couple more minutes. Bring awareness to your breath. Belly lifts and falls. Bring a hand to your heart, hand to your belly. Hand to the belly reminds us of our lower, more physical chakras, and that we have a mind and a body, but we're not those things. And the hand to the heart reminds us that we are a soul, a spirit, inhabiting a physical body. Well, a certain portion of our soul's energy is inhabiting the physical body. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Thanks for letting me lead you through practice. It's an honor I don't take lightly, and it's an honor we at Power Life don't take lightly. Have a wonderful day or evening, guys. Namaste. And good going. Have a good one, monkeys. Thanks for hanging out.